The situation unfolding right now is something that has truly captured national attention. And as you are listening, please remember to like this video and subscribe because updates like this are important for everyone to stay aware. What happened overnight has become a major talking point across many communities, and people everywhere are reacting with surprise, relief, and a sense of hope. The army launched a powerful overnight operation targeting a group of bandits who had been hiding deep within a forested zone. This location had been known for suspicious movement for a while, and intelligence reports had suggested that the group used the area as a safe point to coordinate attacks and store equipment. So when the military decided to strike, they chose a time when the criminals least expected it. According to what was gathered, the operation happened in the middle of the night at a time when the environment was quiet and these individuals were likely resting. The soldiers moved in with careful planning, using accurate information, and carried out a sweep that caused the bandits to scatter in confusion. Many of them ran in different directions, leaving behind items that were important to their operations. The army recovered ammunition, communication devices, and even motorcycles believed to be used for quick movements during their activities. As we talk about this, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because you don't want to miss updates like this as they unfold. People in the nearby communities who had been living with fear for months woke up to the sound of helicopters in the distance and vehicles moving around the forest area, only to later discover that the military had taken major action. For many families, the news came like a breath of fresh air, especially because the area had seen repeated threats and attacks in the past. Farmers who had abandoned their farms were already talking about returning soon, hoping that the presence of security forces will be sustained. The reaction online has also been strong, with many praising the bravery of the soldiers and encouraging the government to keep pushing forward with this kind of energy. What makes this incident especially important is not only the success of the raid, but the timing. In recent weeks, there have been repeated concerns across the country about rising insecurity in some regions, with people calling for stronger and more decisive action. This overnight operation shows that the military is responding with more urgency, and it sends a message that the era of criminals controlling certain territories is slowly coming to an end. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as we continue, because this gist is very important and there is still a lot more to talk about. Another thing many people have been discussing is how the operation was coordinated. Reports suggest that the military worked closely with local intelligence sources who monitored movement in the area. The trust between local communities and security agencies seems to be improving, and that cooperation is clearly playing a major role in these successes. When civilians provide correct information and soldiers respond quickly, the results become stronger and more effective. And as I break this down, please make sure you like this video and subscribe so that you will always get updates that make things clearer for you. In the middle of all this, something else has also become clear: the need for more operations like this. Many residents in nearby local government areas have said that if similar raids continue, it will reduce criminal activities, allow people to return to their homes, and help businesses grow again. For people who depend on farming, trading, or traveling for the daily survival, safe communities mean everything. This is why successful military actions like this become more than just news. They become a symbol of hope. And I want you to like this video and subscribe, because hope is something we all need more of, especially during these challenging times. While the main raid was in one location, there have been other recent operations across different parts of the country that show a pattern. The security forces are working around the clock. Some areas that used to be known for heavy criminal activity have started seeing more patrols, more checkpoints, and more surveillance. Many people believe that this renewed energy from the army and other security agencies is connected to rising pressure on the government to act more firmly. The voices of citizens, activists, and local leaders have been loud, and it appears that the message is being heard. As we continue, please like this video and subscribe, because your engagement helps the channel grow and allows more people to get informed. One interesting part of the gist is how residents described the moment the raid happened. Some said they heard the sudden movement of troops and knew immediately that something serious was happening. Others said they saw soldiers entering the forest with confidence and organization. Several villagers mentioned how relieved they were when they saw military vehicles returning with seized items, proving that the raid was not just a rumor, but a real, impactful operation. Even though the area is still being monitored right now, the sense of safety slowly returning to the community is something many people are grateful for. This event has also sparked discussions about the broader issue of insecurity in Nigeria. People are debating what long-term solutions should look like. Some are suggesting more recruitment into the security forces, more training, and better equipment. Others are calling for community-based security strategies where civilians partner closely with the military to report suspicious behavior. Everyone seems to agree that while raids are effective, they cannot be the only solution. Long-lasting peace requires steady effort and strong leadership. If you agree, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so more people can join this discussion. Another angle people are talking about is how youth in the affected regions need more opportunities. Some analysts believe that lack of jobs contributes to growing criminal groups because people with no income can be easily recruited. So, as security forces continue to clear dangerous areas, many are calling on the government to create opportunities that will keep young people engaged in positive activities. There are suggestions about skill acquisition programs, agricultural support, and small business funding. These ideas are gaining momentum because people understand that peace is not just the absence of violence. It's also the presence of opportunity. And as we go deeper into this conversation, please like this video and subscribe because your support keeps this platform strong. There is also the emotional side of the story. Families who lost loved ones to bandit attacks are watching these operations with mixed feelings. Some feel comfort knowing that action is finally being taken. Others are still grieving and are hoping that justice will be served. Many communities have experienced heavy emotional trauma and it will take time to heal fully. But this overnight raid has given them a renewed sense of hope that maybe, just maybe, their pain will not be ignored. As I explain this part, remember to like this video and subscribe because these stories need to be heard by more people. As the morning came after the raid, many residents stepped out of their homes and gathered around the edges of the community, trying to see what had happened during the night. Some described the atmosphere as calm but filled with curiosity. People stood in small groups discussing how the soldiers moved, how the bandits ran away, and how the night felt different from other nights. For a long time, many of these people had slept with fear, listening for footsteps or strange sounds outside. But on this particular morning, they woke up with a sense of relief, knowing that the security forces were actively working to protect them. And as we talk about this, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe because this kind of updates is important for every citizen. One elderly man from the area said he had not slept peacefully for close to a year because of the worrying activities happening around his village. But after hearing the sounds of the operation and knowing the soldiers were close by, he felt something he had not felt in a long time: safety. Stories like these show how deeply insecurity affects everyday life. It affects sleep, farming, travel, and even the confidence to live normally. This is why successful operations bring so much hope to the people. And as you are watching, you too should like this video and subscribe because we need to keep spreading positive progress. Later that same day, some youth from the community gathered to help clean up certain areas of the forest that had been abandoned for months. They believed that if the soldiers cleared the place, they could finally start using the land again. For many of them, returning to their farms is the only way to make a living. The community leaders also encouraged people to work together, reminding them that safety improves faster when everyone cooperates and stays alert. These actions show how important unity is, especially during times like this. And while we break this down, please remember to like and subscribe because unity and awareness are what keep us moving forward.